Hi everyone. In this tutorial, we are going to learn about lazy loading modules. Lazy loading modules is also called as on-demand loading modules. We have three types of loading in Angular. The first one is eager loading, lazy loading, and preloading. Before going forward, I just wanted to discuss the agenda of this tutorial. In this tutorial, we are going to learn about little bit of eager loading, what is lazy loading, how to implement lazy loading, and we will see the practical implementation of lazy loading also. As we know that the speed of the website is the most important criteria for all the users. So whenever you visit a website, suppose if it will take a lot of time, then majority of the users will navigate to other websites. Research also says that beyond 3 seconds, 55% of the user base move to other website. So Angular by default comes with the concept of eager loading. What is happening in eager loading? Basically, in eager loading, suppose there is a Angular application. Let's see this Angular application. Uh, that is ABC is the Angular application which is based on the concept of eager loading. So suppose ABC have three routes: home, vendor, users, and all these three routes is connected with three modules. Suppose we have a home module, we have a vendor module, and we have a user module. So whenever any website is using eager loading, and when we open that website, so what it will do, it will load all the module which is present in that application. So what ABC will do, it will load this all module first, then only the app will appear in the browser. So suppose this every module will be of around 2 MB of size, and it will take around 2 seconds to load. So what will happen? It will load all the modules. So all the modules means 2 MB here, 2 MB here, and 2 MB here. So to load all the modules, it will take around 6 MB to load, and it will take around suppose per module is taking 2 seconds. So all the three modules will take around 6 seconds to load. So the application load time is 6 seconds, and the total bundle size is around 6 MB. So what it will just, it is slow down the performance. How it is slow down the performance? Basically, we when the abc.com is appearing in the browser, the first page is home, okay, but we don't need the other pages like vendor and user. But in eager loading, it loaded all the modules. That's why it's a waste of time, waste of size, whatever we are loading. So it is our application become very heavy, and the bundle size increases drastically. That's why we have a concept of lazy loading. So what happened in lazy loading? Lazy loading is also called as on-demand loading. In this, what is happening? Suppose let's take an example of one more website. We have a website called nv.com. It's naukribot.com. Suppose this naukribot.com have three modules. Same, we will take the three modules like user, and we have a vendor module, another we have a home module. So first, suppose when the website appears, the home page appears first. All these modules is connected with this route: home route, vendor route, and user route. So when you load an application which internally uses lazy loading techniques, what will happen? It will load the first route which is immediately necessary, which is required. It will not load all these three modules at once. So suppose if we are going to home path, so it will load just home module. If we are going to vendor path, it will load only vendor. If we are going to users path, then it is loading users path. So what is happening here? It is not loading all the 6 MB. It is just loading one module at a time, which is immediately necessary. So it will just take around 2 MB of, it will download around 2 MB of size and 2 seconds to load. That is, it will optimize the speed of the website, and it will also decrease the bundle size. So this is a very good example for the large application which have a lot of routes and modules. There we can use the lazy loading techniques. It's a best practice. Let's see the implementation of lazy loading modules. So if you are still on less than 8 Angular version, so you should use this property load children. In the load children property, you have to define the path of the module. Suppose in your directory structure, in your app folder, okay, so you have a module, you have a folder inside this app folder. You have the folder like users, you have the folders like vendor, you have the folders like home. So inside this user, you have the module like user module. Here you have the module called vendor module, and here you have the module called home module. Okay, so what you have to do, you have to define this path of the module here, and you have to define the module name. Module name is like user module. Like this you have to define. But if you are on Angular 8 and you are on Angular 8 plus version, then we have the concept of dynamic import. There we will use the same property load children, but here we will define the import statement. This is a new concept in Angular. And inside the import, we have to define the path of the module. Then we have to basically we know that this uses the concept of promise. We have to resolve this promise. We have to define the module name by using the dynamic import. So suppose you want to create, you know that how to create a component by using the Angular CLI. What you have to do to create the component, you just write ngc component name. But same, if I wanted to create a lazy loading modules, how I can do that with the Angular CLI? So there are a command, there is a shortcut command, we can use that ngg then module name. This is called module name. Module name. Suppose if I want to create a module with the name vendor, then what I will do, I will provide a vendor in the place of orders. Then I have to define the route, this route flag, and after that I have to define the route name, by which route name this vendor module will be called. So that route name I have to define here, and after that I have to define the module flag, and then I have to define the module name, which module name this route will be associated. So this is the complete syntax to create a lazy loading modules through Angular CLI. So now I will create one Angular application. There I will just create one eager loading modules, and after that I will create one lazy loading module, and then I will show you how you can convert your eager loading module to lazy loading module. That's all. This is all we wanted to see in the practical session. Thank you. Please like, share, and subscribe this video.